Hello, 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 hello. My name is Asherah, and welcome to my very, very unique PhD research study where I am looking into DID, dissociative identity disorder / psychosis with identity, or rather with conscious expansion. My bad. Today is, if I can get my phone to work. Today is Thursday, the 29th of January 2026. And the time is 2:29, so it's 29 minutes past 2 in the morning here in the UK. I've been up since about 11 p.m. because I went out for the first time since coming back from Peru and was around a large group of people, and it was a good day. But I just felt like my energy just needed to So once I got home about 4:30, got myself sorted out, PJs, food. Bought a pizza from town, actually from Ruby's. It was absolutely delicious. Put it in the oven when I got home. Opened up a can of Heineken and and then I fell asleep for 5 hours. So I didn't even hear when my daughter got back from work. And then when I woke up at 11, she was already sleeping when I went in her room. So yeah, I am a little bit tired, but I literally just listened to a reading, and it was so good. About the last 3 readings have been really good, and I've been thinking, should I turn on my phone? And Spirit was like, nah, these are just for you. Do you know what I mean? We just want to kind of give you the heads up on 1 or 2 things and just confirm and blah, 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 blah. So I was like, all right then. But then I saw this one, and actually I was going to play a different one from Water Intuitive, who someone I've kind of listened to for a while. And Spirit was like, nah, put this one on. Sorry, I'm baking up under these sheets because I've got my electric blanket on and I've got the central heating on. Anyway, let me turn it around so you can see what I've got. So this is the guy. It says, you handled the honey trap like a real player. And then here it says, chosen one, you were in a fake relationship with a legendary honey trap. But the way you finessed, it's supposed to be your way through the situation. Even the people that sent the honey trap respect it. Yeah. So obviously I've just come back from Peru, and that was a real blood clot. Supposed to have been anyway, but I just moved through it with ease, come out the other end and make it home safely. So it is what it is, really. And I'm glad to be home safe too. I am. So listen to what my man's got to say about the matter.
Look at him and tell me, she's some bullshit.
So that's where I'd
He's
got
some
to.
bullshit.
So let me just pause that, because that's 3 minutes in. It's only 8 minutes. Yeah. And the title's called, you handled the honey trap so player that even your attackers respect it. And it's by a called J Originator, and it uploaded it 3 hours ago. So I'm just going to rewind it back to the beginning.
Handled your honey trap situation so well that people who knew what you was into are respecting you. They're highly impressed. This is a quick message from the universe. Chosen one. Chosen one, I keep telling y'all this shit is chess, it's not checkers.
I keep saying, this shit is chess.
We keep telling these bitches, this shit is chess,
it's not
checkers,
fucking
nigga.
checkers.
They don't realize this
on
shit
all
really
my
chess,
videos,
not checkers.
I'm like, this
right?
is not chess. I mean, this is chess, motherfucker. I'm like, what the fuck?
You do. Man, chosen one.
Checkers,
yo,
you know.
You had it, bro. You had one of the most lethal, heartless, crud ball ass people in your vicinity. And the thing is, chosen
all day,
one,
every day.
You learn so much in this honey trap situation.
All day, every day.
But the way that you handled it, man, I swear, you know, you handled this honey trap shit on some real peace shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, you really moved and finessed through this shit on some, like, you've been doing this for a long time. And It's not just for men. I'm talking about you too, sis. You really handled that nigga. You really handled that man. It's crazy. See,
that situation.
you found yourself in a real crazy ass situation, like. And the crazy thing is, chosen one, you wasn't even out here looking for that. You weren't out here looking for no validation. You weren't out here looking for no love. You weren't looking for no relationship. These motherfuckers came at you. They picked you.
Right.
That bitch
Fuck
picked
nigga.
you, bro. That dude, he picked you. He thought you was gonna be easy pickings. He thought you was just a cakewalk. And like I said, you weren't looking for that. You weren't looking for love. You were minding your motherfucking business. Motherfuckers reached out to you, whatever, and you fell into it. And see, the thing about your honey trap, what make it real different is you had a legendary honey trap. You had a bitch that been burning men for a long time. You had a man that been cracking these joints, breaking women for a long time, chosen. And you came up into that and you ain't know. But see, you had the worst of the worst. You had a narc. You had a liar. You had somebody around you that wear masks.
Come on now.
Right? And see, the thing about chosen ones, right, what they don't understand is that you got this automatic bullshit radar. When people come around, you don't even got to say a word to them. You can just look at them and tell, man, she's some bullshit. He's some bullshit. You are literally a human lie detector.
Trust me. Wonder Woman.
And so you fell into this relationship or whatever with this narc, chosen, and they presented themselves as this innocent, beautiful girl, this loving
Feminine
girl who's just trying to live and trying to have a family, or this hard-working religious man. That's how they presented themselves, these religious people, hard-working, structured, wanting to do things right, wanting to live a right and noble, pious life. And you fell into it, chosen, because you wanted something that wasn't meant for you. You wanted to live the American dream.
Yeah.
You wanted to live the life of
picket fence,
family,
kids,
having a kid, having a family, going to work every day, picket fence, blah, blah, blah. That's what you wanted, but chosen one, that's not for you. It's not the life for chosen ones. You didn't come here to fall into the illusion.
Into the matrix.
You came here to break free from it.
Trust me.
You came here to be free. But you wanted to fall into that illusion bad, and this is why it was a honey trap, because that ain't for the chosen ones, man. We ain't living that American picket fence bullshit movies dream ass life, right? But that's not to say that you're not gonna have a great life. That's not gonna say that you're not gonna do the things that you want. Your life is gonna be great and exciting, but it's just not gonna be that boring ass picket fence bullshit.
Talk though, innit? Real talk. Because I actually went all out for that life. You know what I mean? I went all out for that life. Stayed in a fucking marriage for that life. You know what I mean? So I 100% get that. 100% get it. But then the Almighty makes you know that, hey, wake up, blood. We never come here for that shit. Almighty's telling me to jump out my marriage. I'm like, yo, is this really divine telling me this? I thought divine was all about marriage. Like, yo, it's time to bounce, blood. That was a mission. What are you talking about? Marriage? It's a full-on mission. But you knew anyway. Which I did know. Definitely.
We've already recovered. Whatever.
And so you fell into this because that dream, and you, at that time, wanted it. And when you fell into this, man, you was going hard. You was trying to be disciplined, trying to be religious, trying to fall into the religion, trying to walk the path that just wasn't prescribed for you, chosen one. And it almost had them motherfuckers thinking that they could finesse you because Chosen One, they really thought that you was a green bean. They thought you was a sucker. They thought you was a play ass type of motherfucker because you were trying to do things differently for the first time in your life. And they thought they had one. And they thought they was playing you. And they thought they was getting off on you. But Chosen One, what they didn't realize is you was a player from the Himalayas. You had already graduated the School of Hard Knocks. You had already been in some of the slimiest and grimiest relationships that the world has seen. You come from a background of the slimiest and grimiest people. You know some of the biggest slime balls on earth. You've seen the lies. You've seen the deceit in real time since a child, Chosen One. And what they didn't realize is your spider senses was tingling already on the air.
Long time ago.
Your bullshit radar, it was going off. Because you wasn't just peeping the shit that they were saying. You was peeping the inconsistencies in their patterns, the inconsistencies in their movements. You was peeping the environment around. And when you got in this situation, when you got with this honey trap, you realize the life that they showing me, it's not matching up with their environment.
Trust me.
This bitch house dirty as fuck. This nigga house unorganized as shit. The fuck? And so you realize, yo, something ain't right with these motherfuckers, right? Like, they pushing all this shit, all this discipline, but they home is out of whack.
Out of whack.
You understand? The shape of your home is a direct link to your mind. And so, Chosen One, you started to put two and two together, and then you realize before that they could make a move that they was bullshit. And Chosen One, you handled that situation so smooth. Chosen One, they thought that they was gonna play you, but you showed them you was the ultimate player. Chosen One, you left that person on red. Chosen One, you cut them out of your life so fast and so cold that they didn't know what the fuck happened. A whole year of time wasted. You went all the way through with it. You was there for way longer than you was supposed to be. But when you made up your mind that you was done with that shit, Chosen One, that's what it was. And you cut that shit off fast. You cut that shit off so quick. You cut that shit off like it was never started. Chosen One, you handled this legendary honey trap so well that the people who have sent the honey trap to you start respecting you. Chosen One, you handled the situation like a boss. You handled the situation like a player. You handled the situation so good that the motherfuckers who poured this thing on you, Chosen One, they had no choice but to say, I respect that.
Put some respect.
They had no choice but to say, I respect that woman. They may not like you. They may hate you. But Chosen One, you got people out here respecting your mind because of the way you handled that situation with that honey trap.
Come on now.
With over 1 million job opportunities.
That is. It's fucking true. You don't know the levels, man. Don't understand the levels, man. It's been some serious fucked up fucking blood clot, spiritual warfare, and then some. It's like levels. Raw levels.
Canada.
I'm saying the movie's coming on now, but obviously we're not going to do a movie. Just going to see what Spirit put on next. So this was the water one that I wanted to listen to. You didn't get the credit you deserve for being smart, but...
Collective. You have never...
But now it's being noted, discussed.
Been given the credit that you deserve
1 hour ago.
For being smart. For some of you guys, you literally operate at genius level.
People don't get it.
Maybe you didn't know because maybe you never took an IQ test. Maybe you
no, I definitely know, but people just don't get it
on the charts or in your grades. But when it comes to this new world
intellectual,
that is emerging, it
multiple,
seems like you're first in
dimensionally intellectual.
The first become last. Now, what I was seeing is a string of decisions that looked crazy, that made people think, oh, there's something wrong with them, right? They probably, suffer from some things in the mental department. Maybe they should get some help for that, right? These string of decisions led you to a good outcome, an unexpected outcome, right? And now people are shocked. They're saying like, wait, that was actually kind of smart. It's like the light
They're
bulbs
just
are
getting it
going
now.
off. And for you, some of y'all are in the middle of that
Sending court papers in,
journey,
and they don't
where
understand
you
what's
are
written on the
making
court
these
papers. They're
decisions that
just
seem
getting it
unusual.
now.
They seem
It's crazy.
out of whack. They make you think that you crazy. Like, man, why would I do that? But
It's divinely
some way, somehow,
orchestrated.
down inside, maybe even subconsciously, that was the move,
Spirit.
kid. That was the move. Now listen, you possess high intelligence, mental quickness. You're witty and you're clever. Okay, I was getting you a sly fox. Y'all remember that saying from back in the day? You slick, you sly. So some people's like, this is brilliant. You are intelligent. But it's also like, oh, you slick, like you tricked us, okay? Decision-making power. Some of you guys are about to be given decision-making power because you have demonstrated in your last season that through the highs, through the lows, you can stay focused enough to make those
Right
risky,
decisions.
scary decisions that require you to have faith as well as back it up with some action. But you did those things, and so now you're being blessed with a whole new level of decision-making power.
That's right.
Okay, a lot of good things, or a lot of like authoritative things are coming into your atmosphere. You're about to be in charge. You're about to have the authority. You're calling this, you're naming that, you're building this, you're telling those people, you're hiring those people, you're getting put in that position. Okay, now this is the thing. You have sparked a huge question in your community, in your past relationships, with your family, with your friend groups, wherever, your old jobs that you're in now, whatever. This is the question. You are making people wonder what's right and wrong versus what's popular and what's preference. For a long time, people have been saying, you're wrong, collective, you're wrong. Then why did everything turn out right? Or why will, for some of y'all, spoiler alert, why will everything be okay for you? Yeah. Well, because they're understanding now, and maybe you're understanding, you did what was right for you even when it wasn't popular. Yeah. Even when it got you ostracized and put out the group. Yeah. People blamed you and wanted you to carry the weight and the burden of being wrong. Whole time you weren't wrong. No. They just didn't prefer my choice. You did, right? So you are being exonerated. You're being lifted out of dark places because that don't mean I'm wrong. It's finally being brought off of you that these aren't your burdens to carry. No. You're not wrong. You just chose the unpopular thing. You're not bad. You just went God's way, right? You went left when the most common answer was to go right. And because you went left, everybody standing on the right got self-righteous, right? But you stayed on your path. And now look at you. It led you to a beautiful place, or it's about to, okay? So here we go. Let's go ahead and jump into these vibes. We're going to be using the Relative Romance Oracle deck, now available on my website, wordstarvibes.com, okay? So let's go ahead and let's pull one card. You're a lot smarter than you've ever been given credit for, and it's about time you start using your platinum mind. Okay, what do we got? Reading old text. You was clever. You were witty. So we don't even it's not even limited to text messages, old emails that was sent, replaying old conversations in their head. Okay, it's like, dang, that was, and even like looking at your journey. Some people can follow your journey and know what you've been through in the past, know what you had to overcome, the decisions that you made that seemed crazy at the time. If I go back and I think on it and reevaluate it now in the future, it's like, wow, that was a really clever thing to do. Okay, and so people are, the old text messages, the old life, and it's making them question, like, wow, they weren't wrong. I just didn't like it, right? And people are having to carry their own burdens. Like, yeah, go ahead, take that back. That's yours. That's yours. Yeah, see, you want me to carry the burden of being wrong. Oh, I'm wrong. Whole time I wasn't. You see what I'm saying? And so a lot of you guys get to take that weight off. It's a huge burden lifted off your shoulder because now you realize you did the right thing. And sometimes the right thing is the very unpopular thing. Okay? Let's see what we got. I just heard it. Doing the right thing gets you talking about like a job. You know what I'm saying? But it works out for you in the long run. Now let them talk about you like a dog first. Last become first, first become last, okay? Let's see what we got. What is the current vibe, current energy for the collective body? Ooh, the world card. It's all coming full circle now. It all makes sense. Make it make sense.
Look at that with the passport, blood. I'm
you just
off,
making
blood.
decisions that don't seem to make sense, but some way, somehow it worked out, right? How did you do that then? You see what I'm saying? The world card. So anyway, what I was saying too about some of y'all still on your journey. Or what did I say? People can look back at your journey. What do we have right here? It says journey. So some of y'all journey about to take a turn, but a left turn when everybody was going right. Okay. And so now you get to see how it all unfolds. You get to see the final result. And the final result is, dang, the collective is way smarter than we gave them credit for. Okay, but it says completion, journey, and wholeness. All right? It all came full circle. For some of you guys, you're still on your journey. You're about to come to a pivot point where everything changes, everything turns around. You finally cross over. You ever drove to another state and say, welcome to this such and such state. And you know you left one state and entered something else. This is what's happening for you guys right now. Okay? And you can drop the burden. That's the other thing. Drop your suitcases at the door, baby. It's time to have fun. You're on vacation. You're on spiritual vacation where you take a break from being stressed and burdened and feeling guilty about stuff that you never really had.
Not any business
You should have never
for
had
fuck
that in the
shit.
first place. You see what I'm saying? People are not. You got to pick up your own burdens, boo. You got to carry your own burdens. The collective was never wrong. How that feel? How does that feel? For 10 years, you kept the collective. Now you watching the collective like, dang.
Yeah.
Now you got to take back 10 years of thinking the collective was wrong. Whole time they were just doing the unpopular thing that led to the popular thing. Yikes.
Eat that.
Anyway, the world card, you did it. When you're doing it, graduation time, new level time. Let's see what's going on behind the scenes, though. Well, let's talk about something that you cannot see. Something you can't see going on, but we are going to. This jumps up and jumps over. Knight of Cups. Okay, so.
It's a beautiful card.
Of course, it's. Can I run it back? Should I send a message? He's on the bike. This is all about like messengers, okay? Somebody wants to say something. So that's we get that a lot. Suave, charming, romantic. Somebody feeling like maybe I can romance my way back into your life.
Hell no.
Or somebody who's already in your life. I'm getting that you're smart. Something about you being smart. Maybe they're sapiosexual. They're attracted to intelligence. But something that you did or said back then is making sense now. And it makes them want you more. So I'm feeling like this is not even just necessarily somebody who was in your past. This could be somebody in your vortex right now. Somebody right around you. And the light bulbs are going off. Or turning on. And they want to say something. They want to swing in. They got a message. I want to clarify. Why is this Knight of Cups showing up? Your good decision making is being reevaluated now. Is this a person from the past? Is somebody right here, right now? What do they want to say? What do they want? Ooh, 5 of Wands. And you want to know, okay, I'm getting this 2 ways. The first way is something about you, but you beat out all the competition. Not that you compete, you don't compare. However, somebody may have been putting you next to other people saying, wait a minute, what you said was true over time, and what they said was lying. Somebody wants to come in and tell you, man, the only reason I went with that, or only
Mr. Fuck Nigga 5 with his 288. Pussy on.
Something about predictions. People sat around in a group and predicted your downfall. They predicted that you were making such terrible decisions that your life was going to fall apart. It was over there making some predictions, right?
Stupid.
This
Assumptions.
also, I'm seeing it as a traveler. They bounced between 2 sides. They was here the whole time, right? Like knowing that these people were saying this, and they formed a bond with this group of people who were essentially lying or didn't understand your decision making, right? Now they're going back like, wait a minute. They was hating. They was saying that because whatever. And now it's like, dang. Okay, so this is your rival. It's a rival contest, clash. These are your rivals.
I don't have rivals.
But there's someone in between or in the middle who feels bamboozled. Like, wait a minute. That was actually really smart. They're seeing also that you had, like, I just heard all my life I had to fight. They're seeing the fight in you. It's not just the fight of like physical fight. It's like sometimes you got to fight with yourself to make these unpopular decisions. You got to fight with yourself to turn that steering wheel left, even though you want to steer it right. You see what I'm saying?
That is true. That is true. Some decisions have had me on the floor crying like a caterpillar. I'm like, Almighty, there's no way you want me to do that. And the Almighty's like, yeah, way. And I'm like, no, there's no way you want me to do that. And Almighty's like, yeah. I'm like having to breathe, blood. Sit with it for days. Sit with it with my inner self, my outer self, my many selves, my higher self, my fucking ancestors and guides to really, really understand. Sometimes I gotta talk to the kids about it, man. I'm just like, yo, Spirit saying this. What do you think? They're like, yo, usually, Mom, Spirit knows what Spirit's saying, and it's so differently. If that's what Spirit's saying, that's what it is. To take a fucking deep breath and step out the same way, man. They don't know the levels, that's what I'm saying. In Peru, people are like, oh, you're so powerful, but they don't understand that, you know, with power obviously comes great responsibility, but how does one acquire power? By proving that one is responsible with wielding that power. Do you know what I mean? That's the only way power is going to be bestowed on you, is if you demonstrate that you can manage it. You know, that's what it is. That's all it is.
So I'm getting for some of you guys, this could be you. Somewhere you got a message, you got a vehicle. Represents your ministry, it represents your purpose, right? How you're getting there, all that type of things. These people are sitting down. So for some of you guys, the reason why people are mad at your decision-making power is because while they sitting there making bets, you was making moves. Okay? So take that how it applies. Let's go ahead and let's go to the high vibrational side. What's good about all of this? All right, something either, look, these two cards jump over what I tell you. The first card is you have to take that scary risk. You have to do the unpopular thing. You have to have faith that it'll work out. So it says fresh start, risk, and faith. And remember, I was just saying something about you're crossing over states, spiritually speaking, and you left one thing to begin something new. That's what this Fool card is. But guess what? Just as quickly as you step into whatever it is you were supposed to step into, boom, the Chariot. Two major arcanas in a row. Listen, this says speedy transport momentum. Some of y'all are getting an upgrade. Why you keep riding around on that little moped? Look at them. They got a little moped. It's a little motorcycle. They don't even go that fast. The next thing you know, your Chariot has arrived. Then you get to take it off in a way that you never expected. When you was on this bike, you tried your best to go to the left, the road less traveled, and you're getting blessed because of it. There is a reward. And look, it's not just traveling around, it's world travel too. Passports, all of that kind of stuff. Okay, so your risk is paying off. You let them think you was crazy. You let them think something was wrong 100%. With your noggin, okay, or the brain that's inside of it. You let them think that, and that's fine, because now they have to go back. This is how people twist their own brain and bristles. Now you gotta go back, all that secret competition, all of that, I'm winning, I'm beating them, only to find out none of it was true. How long was I lying to myself? About 5-10 years. Or however long in your case, okay? Some people are starting to feel it right now after years and years and years of never taking a moment to stop and think, maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I got it wrong with the collective.
Nope.
Just now. Like
just now. Just now, the bomber clock, the pennies dropping, jankos.
Let's talk about something maybe the other people should have been aware of. If they was saying you were challenged in the mental. Ooh. They didn't know. They did not know.
No idea that I was the star, blood.
If they would have known, oh my God, y'all, do we get?
They didn't want to know.
Not the blue Lambo. No.
They don't want to know.
No. First they was talking about you spiritually speaking. You got you a little moped. Oh, that's cute. Oh, dang, the Chariot pull up. Wow, you going fast. But then what they didn't expect? The Lambo.
Come on.
It's like upgrade. It just keep getting better. It's like
level up.
For every
level up
decision you make that was good, it's a new upgrade in your purpose, a new upgrade in your mission. You get more horsepower. You get more
This is what I'm trying to say.
responsibility. What I tell you,
That's
get
the
more
point.
authority, right?
They think,
Then it
oh, you
becomes
just
that
got handed it. No, you got to
you
prove
may have been
yourself.
dull, you
You
may
got to
not
step
have
out on a mission.
really
Come
tried
back
to make
alive.
yourself shine
Walk in
or like
complete
stand
faith.
out or any type of way.
And allow spirit
But
to
what's
do
happening
spirit
now
what
is life
spirit
is doing
does.
it for you. Life is about to show out
And put
on
fears
your
and
behalf.
bullshit to one
Okay?
side.
Again, all of these upgrades, if you pull up in the Lambo, you can't hide that. A blue Lambo, you know what I mean? I heard something about
No
you were
one's
embarrassed,
hiding
like you were
no
embarrassed
more.
of your old self, or like you walked around with a lot of shame of your old self and stuff like that. But that is being completely reversed. They never expected you to climb in confidence, climb in self-esteem, but it's because of what
All
you went
day
through.
long.
It's because you can trust yourself to make these
All
decisions,
day
even
long.
though they are unpopular
All
and
day
they get
long.
you talk about like a dog. You are able to do that. That confidence exudes from the inside, and you
Yeah.
actually manifest that life.
There you go. Period.
Some people are sitting back mad, like, dang, I'm exposed. Because you talk such a good game. People talk such a good game
Yeah,
for
like
so
they
many
knew me
years.
blood. Must say
And
your
now
mother
it's time for
blood
the
clot
fruit to
grow
show,
me.
and I'm seeing a string of empty baskets.
Hmm.
People are standing there with empty baskets, and spiritually speaking, you got a lot filled with mopeds, chariots, and blue Lambos. Okay? You could take off in any way you want to. You know what I mean?
I do.
Spiritually speaking, I hope y'all understand what I'm
I
saying.
do.
You did the unpopular thing and became popular.
Mm-hmm.
Or this is what's happening for some of y'all. You got to keep going and keep doing whatever is required on your journey. You will get there. Let's talk about the next 7 to 14 days as it pertains to this ride. 3 of Wands. If you have the faith, you do the work, and you expect good things, then that's what's going to happen. So some of y'all are about to see your cargo ship come in. Your ships are coming in. And what's on it? You don't even know per se, but you know it's good. You know you're about to see a return on that investment. You're about to reap what you sown, and you know that the last is about to become first. Okay? And so it says expectation, hustle, and foresight. You held the vision. Okay? You got a vision. You had an idea. Yeah, you had to make a bunch of unpopular but right decisions. Okay? And now it all makes sense. What's coming in for you is about to make a whole lot of sense, okay? And somebody is looking back on that, reading them old text messages. Why I'm not standing there, okay? Y'all may have done something, made it to a certain point, and now you got a whole new group, or God will bless you with a whole new group. Because you see how it was before? Those competitors, those secret rivals, people right next to you want to compete with you. But these people, they don't want to compete with you. They want to get money with you. They want to be successful with you. They want to go the long way with you. You see what I'm saying? You see their faces? What I'm going to take, what I'm going to give. Let's go, let's fight. Secret competition. Them? Nah, we ain't got time about that. We get into the bag, generational wealth. What's good? What's on cargo ships? How you finna flip this? You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Somebody want to be on that team.
Come on.
No more applications. Okay, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Look, somebody want to be on that team. This is also representing, I'm just getting it like
yellow and yellow.
The family. The family. People want to be a part of your family, but they want to be a part of your team. Like if it's like this, you know, I just heard somebody want to be your mechanic. All these different modes of transportation, somebody want to be your mechanic. And also reading the old text messages, I just heard we should have been married by now. Ooh. Bliss, family, and fulfillment. You were someone's fulfillment. It did not make sense back then, but it makes sense right now. Remember I was saying too something about some sapiosexual energy where somebody's attracted to intelligence, so they want to like bring this together. All right, so 10 of Cups. But this is also talking about just you in general. This card is representing again full circle. Things have come full circle. They make sense now. You're on the right track, and all you got to do is keep moving forward. Remember I was saying too, the family. People want to be a part of this group or something that you're doing, something that you're starting, a new club, a new organization. You're putting together a team because you got special projects and all that kind of stuff, okay? But somebody want to be there, okay? Right next to you, face to face, want to be all up in your face, okay? So that's what I did for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel.
Please.
Get in the comment section. Let me know how this video resonates.
Give her flowers.
You run on over to waterstarvibes.com and grab your copy of the Roses and
Water Star Vibes,
deck,
1 hour
as well
ago.
as the Urban Suburban Tarot, which is the deck we use today, and also available right now is the Pink Carnival Tarot. Okay, so once again, waterstarvibes.com. Go and order yours today. And once again, thank y'all so much for watching.
Thank you.
I'll see y'all in the next video.
Yeah, period. Period. Till next time.